Have you ever wondered how certain traditions came about? Well, I have, and the tradition I've been wondering about lately is the engagement ring. Hello, my name is Megan Snyder, and I am here to inform you about the history of the engagement ring. Today I will cover several topics, including the meaning, the history, the different kinds of rings, and the statistics about engagement rings. Let's start with the meaning. The whole ring signifies everlasting commitment, purity, love, and devotion. The diamond, which is the hardest, strongest metal that is resistant to fire and steel, signifies love, purity, and fidelity. The ring itself, this circular part of the ring is called a shank, signifies never-ending, infinite, and everlasting love. The Greeks were the original ones to come up with the idea of wearing the ring on the fourth finger of the left hand. They thought that since the vein amoris ran from the finger directly to the heart, there was your connection. The first engagement ring was given in 1477 by the Archduke Maximilian of Austria to Mary of Burgundy. We have no pictures of this ring, but we do know that it was formed from diamonds. In the 19th century, Africa was found to have a great supply of diamonds, and this lowered the price dramatically. They used to be very rare, and as they were so rare, the price was very high, so only the wealthy could buy them. In 1880, this changed. De Beers now controls 65% of the diamond production and only lets certain amounts out into the market at a time. During this time, before the influx of diamonds, the birthstone rings were very common because they were considered more rare. They were often made with diamond accents. In the 20th century, a campaign began to increase the popularity of the diamond ring. "A diamond is forever" was their slogan, and heirloom diamonds were hyped up so that they would stay in the family and create more money income. The song "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend" was sung by Marilyn Monroe to help this campaign. Here in the 21st century, diamonds are very popular as engagement rings. There are many different styles, and the costs range from low to very high. Let us go now into the kinds of engagement rings. The first rings were called gimel rings and were formed from 3 different shanks hooked together by a hinge. They formed hands, and when you opened them up, they covered a heart in the middle.
Ooh.
The next ring was the fede, or faith ring, which is somewhat of the same style, but only has 1 shank in it. These rings were used for the less wealthy. The European ring in the 19th century was very popular. It was made of any special stone with diamonds around it. And here I have several pictures of those. These are from the 1800s. This one again is another turquoise with diamonds. And up here we have a snake ring. Queen Victoria liked the design of this ring, and this was the design of her engagement ring with a snake idea. There's 3 different shanks, but they're formed together, and the snake's head falls over the engagement ring. And you have any different kind of stone in there you want. Next, we move on to Art Deco rings. This is a certain manufacturer that makes many different kinds of rings. These ones are from the 1900s, and they can be very elaborate or simple. Here I have some more pictures of those rings. Very elaborate. Also during that time, for the very poor, a filigree ring was popular. I don't have pictures of those, but they were formed from metal to make the shank, but instead of having a stone on it, there was very detailed artwork with flowers and wreaths around the shank of the ring. The last kinds of ring we have are those that are popular in the 21st century. There's many different styles. You can have many stones or just one plain one, or 3 or more stones in a ring. Next, let's move on to statistics. At this time, 78% of engagement rings bought are diamond engagement rings. Also, the average engagement lasts 16 months. Each year, 2.4 million weddings are performed, and the average wedding ring costs around $2,000. In conclusion, I have gone over the meaning of the engagement ring, purity and commitment and love, the history, the first ring, which was given by Archduke Maximilian, the De Beers campaign to increase the popularity of diamonds, and popular rings of the 21st century. The different designs, the Gimel, Fede, European rings, Art Deco, and the popular ones now, and statistics. My sources were www.diamondwholesale.corporation.com, www.engagementringquestions.com, www.artofmourning.com, www.artdecodiamonds.com, www.jewelscollectingdust.com, www.engagementrings.lovetoknow.com, and www.engagementringsonly.com. My presentation is now complete. Are there any questions? Yes.
Is $2,000 a lot for a ring?
The question was, is $2,000 a lot for a ring? My answer is that depends on how much money you make per year so that you have enough money to buy a more expensive ring. Are there any more questions? Yes?
What kind of engagement ring would you like?
The question was, what kind of engagement ring would I like? I would have to look at more designs first. Any more questions? Yes, ma'am?
Which time period of your illustrations do you like the best style?
The question was, which time period design of my pictures do I like the best? I would have to say either the European rings or the Art Deco rings. Are there any more questions? Thank you very much.